Hey streamers, and welcome back to the Streamer's Guide. Thank you for tuning in today as we take a closer look at some of the most recent developments in the streaming world, updates that could affect how you use your devices and access your favorite content. In this video, we're focusing on two of the biggest players in the streaming space, Walmart and Amazon. Both companies have recently made significant changes to their streaming devices, rolling out updates that were intended to improve user experience, add new features, and tighten up security. But for many users, the results have been far from ideal, leaving some with devices that no longer work, others frustrated by home screen changes, and many more questioning how much control they really have over the devices they bought. We'll break down what exactly happened with Walmart's bricked devices, what's behind Amazon's home screen redesign and app removals, and what alternatives you can consider if these changes have left you looking for other options. Before we break it down, make sure to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with anyone who might find these updates helpful. So let's break it down step by step and make sure everything is clear. Sit back and let's begin. We'll start with Walmart. Many of you will already know about their ONN streaming boxes. These have gained popularity over the past few years thanks to their affordability, ease of setup, and solid performance for the price. They're widely seen as a good entry-level choice for anyone looking to stream content on a budget. Not long ago, Walmart began rolling out an update for these devices, specifically the Google TV 14 software update. On paper, this should have been a good thing. Newer software usually brings improved performance, better features, and enhanced security. But unfortunately, this particular update didn't go smoothly. Very quickly, reports began to emerge from users saying their ONN streaming boxes stopped working completely after installing the update. Essentially, the devices became what's known as bricked, completely unresponsive and unusable without any way to reset or recover them. It's important to note that this wasn't something users could have avoided. The update was automatic and pushed directly to devices without giving people the option to decline. For many, it happened overnight, leaving them with a device that simply refused to power on the next morning. Walmart did set up a process for users to report the issue, which required submitting serial numbers, proof of purchase, and even video evidence showing the device's failure. But even then, a significant number of users have said their requests for a replacement were denied if their device was outside the standard 1-year warranty period. Understandably, this has left many customers feeling let down. After all, this wasn't a case of accidental damage or misuse. The failure was the direct result of Walmart's own software update. And for a company of that size, many feel it would have been reasonable to handle these cases more flexibly and make things right for affected users. To their credit, Walmart has since stopped rolling out the problematic update while they investigate and work on a fix. Not all devices were affected, so if yours is still working, you might not see any issues. But for those who were left with an unusable device, the frustration understandably remains. Now let's move on to Amazon. Many of you using a Fire Stick, Fire TV, or Fire TV Cube may have already noticed some changes to your device's home screen, or you may see them soon. Amazon has been testing a new home screen layout that reorganizes how your apps and content are displayed. Specifically, the row of your favorite apps, which previously appeared front and center, is now positioned further down to make room at the top for suggested content and promotions. Before, your 6 most used apps were just a couple of clicks away. Now, reaching them requires more scrolling and navigation, which for many users feels like a step backwards in terms of convenience. According to Amazon, this change allows users to view up to 10 of their favorite apps instead of just 6, and it also frees up space for additional navigation features. While there is some merit to that explanation, the reality is that it also opens up more space at the top of the screen for advertising and sponsored content, which some users understandably find frustrating. At this stage, the new layout has only appeared on a limited number of devices, which is typical of how Amazon tests updates. They tend to roll changes out gradually, gather feedback, and then decide whether to release the update more widely. But based on previous patterns, it's likely more users will see this layout in the coming months. Alongside these layout changes, some Fire Stick users have also noticed that certain third-party apps have been remotely disabled on their devices. Apps such as FlixVision, LiveNet TV, Cinema HQ, and others have been flagged as potentially harmful and blocked from running. Amazon has stated that these actions were taken because some of these apps have been associated with malware or suspicious background activity that could compromise privacy and security. In some cases, these concerns appear to be valid. Some apps have indeed been flagged by antivirus tools and shown to misuse device resources. But from the user's perspective, the sudden removal of apps they relied on, often with little notice or clear explanation, can feel disruptive and even unfair. This situation serves as a reminder that side-loading apps, which involves installing software from outside the official App Store, does carry some risk. It's always a good idea to be cautious about what you install and to download apps only from reputable sources whenever possible. At the same time, these moves by Amazon also highlight how much control they continue to exert over their devices even after purchase, something that has become a growing concern for many in the community. If you've been affected by any of these changes, you do still have a few options. For Walmart users whose devices were bricked by the update, the best step is still to contact Walmart support and explain the situation, clearly noting that the issue came from their software update. Even if your warranty has expired, it's worth requesting a review of your case, as some users have reported success when they've followed up persistently. For Firestick users who feel increasingly restricted by Amazon's recent changes, you might want to start exploring alternative streaming devices. There are several excellent options available that offer a more open and flexible experience. Devices like Google Streamer 4K with Google TV, the NVIDIA Shield, or one of the other alternatives we covered in our previous video are all worth considering. We actually already published a detailed video on the best underrated Firestick alternatives. If you haven't seen it yet, we recommend giving it a watch. You can find the link in the first pinned comment below. And because this topic continues to attract a lot of interest, we're currently working on a follow-up video that dives even deeper into the best streaming device options for 2025 and beyond. If you'd like to stay updated and catch that as soon as it's available, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Before we wrap up, we'd also love to hear about your experience. Have you run into any of these issues yourself? Did your Walmart device stop working after the update? Have you noticed apps disappearing from your Fire Stick? Or have you already seen the new home screen layout? Please share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Hearing from you helps other viewers understand how widespread these problems are, and it helps everyone make more informed decisions. If you found this overview helpful, please consider giving the video a thumbs up and sharing it with others who might benefit from it. Your support really does make a difference and helps us continue creating content like this. Thank you for watching and for being part of the Streamers Guide community. We appreciate you taking the time to stay informed about these changes, and we look forward to bringing you more helpful updates soon. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.